Good morning, this is Deepak. So I'm in Washington, D.C. today, having an interview with the Washington Post with the great Sally Quinn. Today is Tuesday, and the date is September 20th. Okay, so since I have a few moments, I also want to tell you about I have a new book with Dr. Rudy Tanzi. It doesn't come out till later this year, and it's called The Healing Self, a revolutionary new plan to supercharge your immune system and stay well for life, with Dr. Rudy Tanzi. So I hope to discuss the chapters of this book with you later this year, but just want to let you know about it. The Healing Self with Rudy Tanzi. I'm sure you can pre-order it if you want to, but there's no hurry. I'm continuing to answer your questions, mostly from You Are the Universe, and you can send me your questions, and the email address is info@jayo.com, info@jayo.com. Once again, you can send me questions on any topic you want, and the email is info@jayo.com, info@jayo.com. So today's question is from Bufa Sri Narang. Bufa Sri Narang. Dear Deepak, I love your book, but I want to get protection from the universe and God for myself and my family. How? Regards, Bufa Sri Narang. Ruby. Well, it's a good question, and I shall tell you the answer. But first, understand that what we call the universe is a human construct for a mode of knowing and perception in our own consciousness. Furthermore, that which we call God is also, in a sense, a projection of our own consciousness. Of course, if you remember, I did write a book called How to Know God, which showed the stages of emotional and spiritual development that allow us ultimately to get to the source of all existence. But if we define God, then of course we limit God, right? And if God is infinite being, then God cannot be defined, God cannot be ultimately described, God cannot be conceptualized. God is dimensionless, infinite, eternal, non-changing, infinite being, and therefore the source of all there is. Now here's the key that you need to understand, the real key that you need to understand, and that is understand and experience what is called non-duality, which means basically there is only one existence, there is only one being, there is only one source, and all the infinite diversity that we see in the universe is just a different experience of that one source. All the infinite diversity in the universe, or the human construct that we call the universe, is just one being experienced differently, being experienced as a species-specific mode of thinking and feeling, a species-specific mode of perceiving, and then the interpretation that we call thought. So non-duality also means that we do not depend on philosophy, we depend on experience of that non-duality. When we transcend the subject-object split, when we transcend me and other split, when we transcend thought that separates, then automatically we and that which we call God, or we and the infinite being, are one. In that oneness of knowing, in that oneness of experience, is the secret to any possibility being manifested. Now, you, Ruby, have asked a very specific question about you and your family, and I will come back to that. But give me 15 seconds. Here's what I've said so far. There's only one reality, there's only one existence, and it is of the nature of awareness or consciousness, which is experienced in a multiplicity of ways, just like water and ice and icicles and glaciers and clouds and raindrops are experienced in a multiplicity of waves or ways, multiplicity of modes. So just wait for 15 seconds and I'll be back. So I'm back again. There is only one existence, one knower, one reality, one awareness, one consciousness, one mind, one pure mind, pure consciousness. But now it differentiates. It differentiates to that which I call me, person, Deepak Chopra, or Bufa Sri Narang. It differentiates. And remember, differentiation is not separation, it's just the same reality appearing in a different form. So, there is only consciousness. Mind is consciousness, body is consciousness. That which we call the universe is consciousness. Consciousness alone is. And the secret to knowing that is to be. So many ways to be: metacognition, transcendence, vipassana, observing yourself, making a conscious choice, but always being grounded in being. There's being, there's feeling, there's thinking, there's doing. As I said before, the dance of existence is being and doing and everything in between, feeling and thinking and reflecting and imagining and on thinking. But the two extremes, being and doing, in between feeling, thinking, imagining, needing, speaking, all of that. But these are the extremes, okay? Being and doing. The dance of life is doobie-doobie-doo. Happy doobie-doobie-doo to all of you today. So, this in the Vedanta is called Yogast Kuru Karmani. Established in being, perform action. So when you're established in being and perform action for the highest good, getting yourself, your ego self, out of the way, and whatever your actions are done with the attitude that I'm not the doer, I'm being done. And there is no such thing as me as a person. It's just the whole infinite being just kind of transmitting through me. Then everything will be blissful and joyful and spontaneous. It'll really be a dance, doobie-doobie-doo. And then you experience what is called synchronicity, meaningful coincidence, spontaneous fulfillment of desire, spontaneous right action, the state of grace, and you are blessed. And then you don't need to seek protection out of a sense of need, because you indeed are the dance of the universe, and your dance is one of ecstatic motion, a stardust being dancing in the universe, to the hidden music. As I've said before, if you dance to that hidden music, then all your biological rhythms are in perfect harmony with cosmic rhythms. You are not the doer, you do what needs to be done, you leave the results to the unknown, and whatever you do is established from that level of being. And then you're all set, you're protected. It's called the state of grace. God is looking after you, but don't think of God as a dead white male or some anthropomorphic image. Don't limit God. And know God as the source of all knowing, as the source of all perceiving, as the source of all feeling, as the source of infinite possibilities, as the source of all energy, information, all that exists. All that exists. Aham Brahmasmi. I am the universe. And yes, dance to the hidden music. Some people will think you're crazy, but I always like to remind you and me anyway, that those who are seen dancing by those who can't hear the music are always thought to be crazy. So let's be crazy. Let's dance to the music of the universe. Others can't hear the tune, but some of us can. And just doobie-doobie-doo. Have a happy doobie-doobie-doo today. Thank you.